Hey y'all, today I am about to head to the grocery store. I'm gonna get some groceries for the week, show y'all everything we got. I'm actually gonna take the camera with me so y'all can kind of see how I shop. I am looking to get some just frozen vegetables, some meat, things like that, just basic things to cook with because I'm cooking more and I want to cook more like whole foods and, you know, lean off of the processed a little bit. I'm not saying I'm going no processed. We eat a lot of processed food. I don't see that changing, but I do want to cook more with whole ingredients. So chicken, beef, beans, rice, potatoes, vegetables, stuff like that. Also, speaking of processed food, one of y'all requested that we make buffalo chicken dip, so I may make that today. It's a rainy day, so it's perfect, and I'll just get some of those like tortilla chips to go with it. That would be really good. So let's go shopping. Also, because it's raining and my cats are getting spayed very soon, I have to send in my application as soon as possible, and I have to mail it in, and I've paid for it and everything already, and then they email me back and give me the date, and I show up at 8:30 with my kitties. So I've got the kitten in the guest bathroom. It's pretty long, so it's got a lot of room. I've got the litter box set up, I've got pee pads down, I've got her little house in there, she's in there with a blanket, and I actually took the food away because, y'all, I did not know this, but cats will just continue eating until there's no food left, even if they're hungry. I mean, even if they're full. She looked full as can be, so I was like, we have to save the rest of this for your mom. So her mom is still outside, and it's rainy. I've called her multiple times, but y'all know she likes to show up at the front door, so I will keep a watch out on her all day, and as soon as she gets around here, I'll bring her in and put her in the bathroom too. I just want to do this as like a trial to see if they will gravitate to use the litter box or if they're going to go for the pee pad. Either one is okay as long as they're not getting it all over the floor. Also moved everything kind of off of the floor so that they're not getting into the toilet paper and all that stuff. So we shall see. I'll show y'all them after we get done with all the grocery stuff. Oh man, it's blurry. So they're not living in the house, but when they do get spayed, they're going to be in the house for a week. So I would like to go ahead and get them trained to use the litter box before they go through surgery, just so it's easier and it's one less step that they have to learn while they're recovering. Okay, this is the cheapest price. They're 89 cents. I wanted to make a chicken noodle soup one day. I think the spiral ones would be good for that. Shoot. Those bags look bigger, but they're actually not. So this was much cheaper. Alright, these carrots are 69 cents a pound. That's probably what I'm going to get. And I'm also going to get some celery, which is $1.49. back with the grocery haul. We spent $99.03, I think. So let me go ahead and show you what we got. I will say, I think buying Whole Foods is cheaper than buying a bunch of processed stuff, because when we buy processed stuff, we have about half of the size of this haul. So I got a big bag of frozen corn. The reason why I got frozen vegetables instead of a lot of whole, like fresh vegetables, is because we are not used to eating this way, and I want to make sure that we don't waste any of the food. So when it's frozen, I know it's not going to go bad, versus if it's sitting in my refrigerator, it is time sensitive. So it just made more sense that if we're going to lean towards this direction of eating, to just start out in easy mode and then work our way up to getting fresh foods. But also, I've heard that frozen foods are just as good, if not better, than fresh produce, because it's picked and then flash frozen like right away. So we got some corn, spinach. Figured I could just toss this in a few different things, maybe a cup at a time, and neither one of us will really notice that there's greens in there. Stir fry mixed vegetables. I like these because they have the broccoli and they have the water chestnuts, which I love water chestnuts. California blend, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots. I still have half a bag of this. I think I used all of this already. And then I got some lima beans to put in different things, or just have as a side with some butter. So one night we could have some beans, and so I just picked up this thing, pork joust. I don't have to use it all at once, but I could just put a couple of pieces in the crock pot with the beans, and it just adds so much flavor. I could also add a little bit of that to the lima beans, and that would be good. Maybe that would get Aaron to try it, because I don't think he's a lima bean fan. These Pillsbury were, if you buy, they were 2 for $6, but if you bought 3, one of them was free. So I figured that would be a good deal, and if we could try out some different ones. So I've had the cornbread before. I really like it, and we've also had the orange rolls before, and they're pretty good. The only one I haven't tried is the dinner roll style, so that would be fun to try. Also, if you're new to the channel, I post a lot of videos throughout the week, and they're basically very similar. You'll see like homemaking, cooking, cleaning, whatever we're doing that day. So if you like videos like that and you want to see the meals that I make with these ingredients, definitely hit that subscribe button. It's free, and thank you to everyone that has already hit the subscribe button. We are so very close to 14,000, and I can't wait to get there. So I got some buttermilk ranch for the buffalo chicken dip. It called for ranch. I don't know, it sounds a little odd to me, but I'm gonna put it in there. So a whole 16-ounce bottle. So I got the cheapest one they had, because I feel like once it's mixed in with all the other stuff, I'm not gonna tell that it's Food Line ranch. Got a big thing of chicken. Y'all saw me looking at the prices. I stopped filming because it's raining. There's a Hurricane Lee going like up the East Coast, but I don't think we're anywhere near where it's hitting. I think it decided to go just like straight up the Atlantic Ocean into like the Canadian area, versus going to South Carolina and then going in. But everybody was at the store today. Pretty much everybody goes to the store if it rains anyways. This chicken breast was 3.5 pounds, and it was $10, but this will be good for us. I'm going to use some of this today for that recipe. It says you can use canned chicken. That would definitely be more convenient, or rotisserie chicken, but I figured I'll go ahead and just cook some of this in the crock pot, and then take it out and shred it, and then put it back in with all the other ingredients. I got celery for chicken noodle soup. I have seen I think it was Tiffany Beeston make this. I've also seen my friend Maria from Maria's Mom Life make a chicken noodle soup in the crock pot. It looked so good. So I said I have to make one myself. So I got celery. I got 3 little carrots right here. And that is what this pasta is going to be for, and then I'm just going to cook the chicken. I got chicken thighs. I may use chicken thighs for that soup because I love the fattiness of chicken thighs. So good. I also got this poultry blend thing of spices, I guess, herbs, and I thought that would be good in the soup as well. And I got some mushrooms. I won't use all of these in the soup, but same with the rest of the vegetables. I'm just going to throw these in some of the recipes we make just to add some more nutrients, more variety. I'll just cut them up really small because Aaron is not a mushroom person, but he'll eat cream of mushroom, so it's more so, I think, just the texture than it is the flavor. We got the chips for the buffalo chicken dip today, garlic parmesan popcorn seasoning. I also got a buffalo wing seasoning one because we've got a big thing of popcorn. And then I've got this orange tangerine, the Replenish, the generic brand. This is a Food Line brand of the little Mio squirts. Are really good. The only one we haven't liked so far is the fruit punch. But the orange is awesome. I like the lemonade one, the watermelon one, and this berry pomegranate. And then this one was the strawberry watermelon. That one's good too. Okay, we got some eggs just for anything. Cream cheese. Again, I just got the generic brand. I love Philadelphia cream cheese way more than any other brand, but it is $4, and this was only, I think, $2, something around there. So I figured I'd get this. The recipe calls for sharp cheddar cheese and the Monterey shredded cheese, but they didn't have Monterey shredded cheese. And so I just got this giant bag of Mexican style blend because we'll eat it, and I don't think I'm going to notice once all the hot sauce is in there. It calls for a whole bottle of hot sauce. I don't think I'm going to notice that there's not pepper jack in there. So I'm definitely tweaking the recipe, but the one I'm referring to I will have linked in the description if you like to follow exact recipes. So I already talked about the boneless chicken thighs. These were $9.64 $2.29 a pound. So these were actually a better deal than the chicken breast, which is funny, but that's okay. I would have gotten 2 of these if I had noticed that, but I like having the chicken breast. They're easier, probably much easier to shred than these are. Okay, I got some red potatoes that don't look very red. Isn't that interesting? Normally they look red. And then I got this big thing, huge thing of pork chops that are bone-in, which is fine with us. I actually like it when their bone is on the pork chop because it has more flavor that way. But this one was $8.20, so only $1.99 a pound, which is decent in 2023. And then I got a big thing of sweet onions. So I also got, I knew I was smelling cat food. I forgot to close their thing. Also got Erin some Dr. Perkies. They are almost always out of the cans, and they actually had some today. So I'm going to put all this away off camera, and then we'll get started on the buffalo chicken dip. I'm just going to cook the chicken first for the 4 hours, and then add the rest of the stuff to it after I shred it up. That seems the most easy to me, because then I can just leave it and forget about it. Versus I could boil the chicken, but then I have to sit here and kind of babysit it. So that's the plan. Alright, I've got 3 chicken breasts in the crock pot on low. I'll let those cook for a while. I'll pull out the, what is it called? Cream cheese in advance before I need to use it, because it says to have it like room temperature basically, or softened. I ran out of Ziploc bags, so I just left the thighs there. They break apart pretty easily. But I have some pork chops here, pork chops there, and then the other chicken breast is in the refrigerator. Y'all love seeing the animals, so Miss Chloe, Your Highness, she's so cute. Yeah. Hello, sweet dear. You look like a deer sometimes. You looking outside? You patrolling the neighborhood? She's so cute. My scarecrows are looking at me today. One of them's looking over there. I guess they're mad at each other. He's like so unbothered. Look at his facial expression. Like, just chilling out today. Not doing much. Getting rained on. That's about it. In my overalls. And she's over here like, I can't even look at you. You upset me. So I'm in the bathroom where I have the kitty, and so far there's no evidence of her using that or even getting in it. That's me swirling it around to make sure it's even. Kitty, come here. Margaret. That's what I named her. Margaret. She doesn't know yet. Kitty. Come here. Kitty. Alright, that's water that I spilled everywhere. This is Margaret. That's Lucille. And that is the bathtub that Miss Margaret was hiding in. She wants food, but her mama's already kind of hissed at her because you, Miss Thing, have eaten plenty for your body size. Yes. Look at, she wants it. She says, give it. Let me at it. Let me at it. I'm wore out, y'all. I'm wore out. I'm wore out. This is what I mean by wore out. I took all of the stuff that I had stored in the bathtub out from the top to the bottom because I knew she was hiding in there. And now she's coming in here. I've put the Christmas tree in here. A bunch of this stuff is about to go out in the brand new shed. And then instead of buying or building a big cat house for them for outside, I'm going to clean out part of the old shed so that they can be in there. Which is where they were born, by the way. And that's why she likes to hide in stuff like this. But it's so dangerous. I don't want her doing that because she's small for one. And if something falls on her that's not like a pillow, it's going to hurt her head. Like, how would you feel if that fell on you? I wouldn't like it. So this is Margaret. Sassy as can be. Are you going on an adventure? She says, let's find a place I can hide. This is my old wedding dress from the first marriage I had. And then I brought my Christmas decor in here. Margaret, I see your tail. That's why it took me so long to find them in the first place when the cat had the kitten. Because she hid them so well that I could not find them. What you doing? She wants to climb up that thing. You are so silly. I wouldn't do that. That thing falls on me all the time. I have a tension rod up there. It falls on me a lot. Where'd you go? I see you. I see you. Now we look like hoarders. Because all this is what I mean by, I told somebody else, I said, after the holidays are done, I am doing a major clean out because I don't want all this stuff, you know? I just want a few pieces of decor and be good with that. I want all my decor to fit in those bins, so none of this stuff. That way all my bins can go outside. Okay, that was a workout. I rolled up that black thing that was over here, and I put this thing down for them because it seems they like getting up here. And all that's under here is the stuff that goes underneath your carpet. So y'all can hang out in here. I want you in here. It's wet outside, for one. And for two, I would love for y'all to learn how to use the potty inside. Because you're going to have to. I know, I'm out of breath. Also, the mama kitty has already found herself in the mirror. She thought that was fun. I'm going to take this stuff out of here because I know they're going to try to knock it down. I may take this yellow thing out of here too, because that's what Aaron was worried about, them trying to play with everything in sight. But they've got toys. I'll bring your other toys in here too. It came with a bunch. I took the food out because it seems they like to kind of argue over it. And she's already eaten everything. Are you biting me? You just bit my toe. You bit my toe. I don't know. I'm going to have to watch some videos to figure out how this even works. Okay. Whoops. Come here, kitty. Come here. Hi. She's full as can be. Some people thought the mom was pregnant again, and she's not. It's just she bloats that big after she eats. So does this one. So I need to start probably separating their food. Let's see what happens if I stick her in here. I don't know. What is this? What is this thing? What am I supposed to do with this? I could literally cry. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, manners. I'm so sorry. I respect your privacy. I'm exploiting my cat. And we don't like exploitation, do we? No, we do not. Mama kitty. Oh gosh, she's going to kick that all over me. Good job. I'm so proud of you, Margaret. You are a rock star girl. Rock star girl. Y'all knew exactly what to do. Okay, let me try Mama Kitty. You are so smart, Margaret. I love you. Genius girl. You want up here too? Here you go. Mama. This is Lucille. You do not hiss me. Yeah, do you smell her? She just pottied. Come here. Do you need a potty too? Come here, let me show you how. Miss Margaret's going to try to go underneath there. Hi, gorgeous. Come here. Come here. No. Hi, sweetheart. See, this is so much better than what you were trying to hide in. I should have known better to have all them boxes in here with you. She's my menace. In a sweet way. Alright, Mama. Let me get Mama. This is the content. This is the riveting content that y'all came for. Okay, sweetheart. Come here. Oh, you're giving me a workout. I want to go eat lunch. I want to go eat lunch. Can you do what your daughter did? She used to potty. She is so good. I guess potty training cats is a lot easier than it is dogs. Okay. She didn't know how to kick it out though, that's for one. Look at her, she's messing with it. Baby kitty. That's what I called her for the longest time. But I figured if they were getting spayed, they need some names instead of Mama Kitty and Baby Kitty. So that's where we got Margaret and Lucille. Okay, well your mom is not going to use the bathroom if you're sitting there with her. She's biting my toe. Now she's been outside all day, so she may not need to use the bathroom, but she's trying to teach her patience. Did y'all see what she did? She just tapped her in the head. Oh my goodness, girls. What am I going to do? Yeah, you're not getting in that toilet, that's for sure. You got a toilet right here. Use that one for both number 1 and number 2. She's chugging the water. That's the first time I've seen her drink water. I think because I put water in their food, they don't drink a lot. So today I just filled it like halfway up instead of full. But I'm going to go get their toys. Are you curious about that? You did exactly what you're supposed to. Now she's going again. lovely. I love you so much. Y'all didn't tell me cats knew exactly what to do already. I am so happy. I'm so happy. I was nervous. I was like, we have a tough enough time with Miss Chloe having accidents, even though she goes outside all the time, anytime she wants to go out, for like long walks too. Are you okay? I know. It's a lot, isn't it? It is. She's shaking. Don't worry, we're gonna get back to some normalcy in a minute. Alright, this is my lunch. It's leftover barbecue from... Alright, I just shredded. I didn't know you were still standing there. That's Aaron standing over there. I just shredded up all the chicken. It looks done, but I'm still gonna give it about an hour because it was like harder to shred, and it's probably only been 3 hours. So I've got that, got the hot sauce in there, the whole bottle, and then this was warm, so I forgot to take this out. So I put it underneath here to soften it a little bit better. And then we're gonna do the whole bottle of this ranch, and I'm gonna put in this whole thing and maybe a little bit more of the shredded cheese. Just gonna stir this up and see what it looks like, because it looks like a good amount of cheese. That's probably at least a cup and a half of shredded cheese. And I'll go back and look at the recipe and see what she said, but this may be fine. Just gotta mix it up good. It looks disgusting. I swear, so far, both of the things I fixed in the crock pot look like slop. And one of y'all got my big brother joke. I thought that was so funny. Okay, that cream cheese needs to melt a little bit more. Yum. I was like, is that a big bowl of chicken? No, it's just shredded cheese. It's the cream cheese, my goodness. Okay. I think that's fine. Also, stick that right there and cover this back up. I saved the broth. I will use this for my chicken noodle soup. I'll use whatever broth I create for those 2 pieces of chicken too, but I figured I don't want to waste this because it's basically chicken broth. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you're here. I haven't looked in a while, but I think the last time I checked I have like 8% men. So not very many. That's why I say ladies a lot. Okay, this is done, and it's time to eat and do a little taste test. I'm laughing. I thought the camera was zoomed in and it's not. I just stick up that much. I just stick up that much of the space. Anyway, let's say goodbye. Aaron said it's alright. It's what I expected. It's good to me. I like it. It is, oh.
Well, it's not that you did
I'm tasting the hot sauce.
It's not that you did anything wrong, but it's just something that will probably irritate my stomach.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, heartburn. Probably won't want to eat it if you get heartburn easily. Anyways, it's good. If you like stuff like this, then you'll like it. Let me know if y'all have ever had buffalo chicken dip before. I'm also thinking, like, when I was taking a bite of it, it was kind of reminding me of the color of pimento and cheese. And I was thinking, I bet those, like, little red things would be good in there. But that's alright, we already did it. Anyways, I don't know how long this video is. I hope it was long enough. But that is going to do it for today. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you back here tomorrow for another one. Bye!